Hi there, Clocking the Gallop viewers. Welcome to our soccershop.bet studio for our look at today's racing down in KwaZulu-Natal. It's a third meeting in the space of just 4 days down at Greyville on the Polytrack. So more racing from KwaZulu-Natal is the fair today. And the Ghostryder has sent us through the selections, plus a place accumulator, a best bet, and 2 value bets for the meeting. So let's get straight into it. We'll give you the changes as well as what the Ghostryder fancies for today, and we'll have a look at the betting courtesy of soccershop.bet for today's racing from Greyville on the Polytrack. First things first, jockey Gareth Wright is not riding today. The track condition is standard, and there is a small chance of showers today, but a maximum temperature of 29 degrees centigrade. There are 8 races carded today, with the first race jumping at 5 minutes to 1, and interesting visit as well to Durban today by champion trainer Sean Terry, whose runners will be ridden by Luke Ferrara. So we'll take a close look at those 4 runners in total there for the day for him. Race 1 is a maiden juvenile plate for fillies. It's to be contested over 1,200 meters. In the first race, number 5, Cape Town Beauty, is now ridden by Wayne Agrella. Note number 2, Cape Willow, has Alamites in front and races unshod behind. Selections here, the first race of the day. First is number 8, Route 66 for Sean Terry and Luke Ferrara. So after running 4th on debut in a field of 5 runners, Route 66 is given the nod here, ahead of number 10, Dance Milord in second, third to number 7, Heart's Ease, and fourth, number 9, Binging Beach. So 8, 10, 7, and 9 is the selection for race 1, which is also the opening leg of the bipot. Race 2 starts off the all-important place accumulator. It's a merit-rated 92 handicap, and it's to be contested over 1,000 meters. In the second race of the day, no scratchings to report, just equipment change for number 1, Cold Hard Cash, which will race with a Cornell collar. I suppose that's the normal thing for Cold Hard Cash, the normal change there. Race 2 selection here is for number 3, Ziva La Winter, Com Naidu and Tristan Godin. Com Naidu had a double the other day, so well done to Com, and Ziva La Winter gets the vote here. Ahead of number 2, Damatio to run second. Third, number 5, Kaysen, and fourth to number 1, Cold Hard Cash. It's the running of the opening leg of the PA small field there. Race 3, that's the start of the pick 6 at 2:05. It's a maiden plate fillies and mares over 1,400 meters. 2 scratchings here. Number 7, Top Honors, and number 11, Whispering Hill. They're both scratched. Brings 13 and 14 into the race now. 13 Straight Fires, now ridden by apprentice Tabiso Gumede, claiming 1.5 kilograms, and Straight Fire will be drawn at 11. And then number 14, Monday's Child, gets a run. Muzi Yeni rides that, which will come out of trap number 7. Number 14, Monday's Child, drawn 7. Also note number 2, Fateful Mistress, has a compression mask on, as does number 13, Straight Fire, also racing with a compression mask. Selections from the Ghostryder in the order: first, number 6, My Big Vision, for Dean Cannemare and Keegan DeMello. Second, number 3, Kamazi from the Justin Snaith Yard. Third to number 1, East Coast Star. And fourth to number 10, Indigo Moon. 6, 3, 1, and 10, race 3. Fourth race jumps at 14:40. It's a maiden plate over 1,900 meters. In race 4, you can scratch all of 4 runners. Number 4, Komodo-san, 5, Jack in the Box, 7, Broadway, and 14, Gloucestershire. All come out of race 4. 4, 5, 7, and 14 are scratched. Brings number 9. In fact, number 9 was already in the race, Shakahari, but a jockey change for Shakahari now is Stuart Randolph rides number 9. And note number 13, Swanking, comes into the race, will be drawn at 4. Jason Gates rides number 13, Swanking. Those are the changes in race 4. The tip is for number 1, Command Control, for Shane Humby and Donovan Dillon. Second, number 5, Jack in the Box, which is now a late scratching. So apologies for that, but Jack in the Box is now a late scratching. So that comes out. So second will go to the 3, Decorated, and third to number 6, Diamond Master. So the tip there, if you exclude the 5, is 1, 3, and 6. On to race 5, the 5th race of the day, and that is run at 3:20. It's a merit-rated 73 handicap over 1,200 meters. And in race 5. If we go through the changes there, no scratchings to report. In fact, there are no changes whatsoever there for the 5th race. Here, the tip is for number 4, and it's a strong selection. It's for Dennis Bosch's Theravada. Warren Kennedy helps aboard, and Theravada has been tipped very strongly by the Ghostryder today to win race 5. Second, number 7, Leslie's Path to Fame. Third, the 6, Ma Nonu. And 4th, number 5, Spirit of My Fate. 4, 7, 6, and 5 in race 5. 6th race at 5 to 4 is a merit-rated 73 handicap run over 1,200 meters. In race 6, you can scratch number 1, Strike It Like a Match. That is the scratching in race number 6. Number 2, Mallorca Palace, tipped to win for Carl Hewitson and apprentice Carl Stradham. So Mallorca Palace is tipped to beat home number 6, Fly the Coop, in second. Third goes to the 8, Gentleman's Way. And 4th, number 5, Great Guide. 2, 6, 8, and 5 in race 6. 7th race runs at 4:30. It's a fillies and mares 93 handicap over 1,200 meters. Scratched is number 7, Retail Therapy, which was the Ghostryder selection here. And in fact, it was scratched just a bit earlier on this morning, which means that one of the Ghostryder value bets for the day is out. Scratch number 7, Retail Therapy, in race 7, which is a bit of a disappointment there. But the selection now will become number 3, Spring Break, for Sean Terry and Luke Ferraris, from a good draw. Spring Break is tipped to win ahead of number 6, Stella Act. Third to number 8, Dancing Feather. 3, 6, and 8 in race 7. 8th and last race of the day. Let's go to that, to the 8th and final of the day today, and that is due off at 5:05. It's a fillies and mares 88 handicap over 1,600 meters. Race 8, scratches number 13, Shanty Lane. The reserve runner is out of race 8. Selections for the tip here is for number 9, Sacred Blues, for Garth Puller and apprentice Carl Stradham. It's Sacred Blues that gets the vote here. Second to number 1, which is Invisible, for Sean Terry and Luke Ferraris. Third to the 4, Silver Magic. And 4th, number 12, and that being Diamonds and Pearls. 9, 1, 4, and 12. That's the selection for the 8th and last race. So just a couple of late scratchings that have wreaked a bit of havoc on the selections from the Ghostryder today, but we're going to move on in a second to tell you what the Ghostryder tips in his place accumulator. As you would have heard earlier on this week, I think it was on Sunday, the Ghostryder had a bit of bad luck because he was running 8 times into the last leg of the PA with the horse that unfortunately dropped the rider at the start, and the rest is history, and it would have paid in the region of R1,000. It would have been a nice, healthy profit. But let's see what the Ghostryder goes for today. The place accumulator selections, R216. And we'll have to run through it here. Unfortunately, that second last leg, the horse has come out, Retail Therapy. So that means now that if we have a look at that race, we're going to have to bank a Spring Break. So if you just replace this leg, the 7, with the 3, I think that would be more than adequate in that leg over there. The perm will still cost R216. But let's go through it. Starts off in race 2. There are 3 numbers there. 2 Damatio, 3 Ziva La Winter, and 5 Kaysen, 2, 3, 5. The second leg, all of 1 East Coast Star, 3 Umkamazi, 6 My Big Vision, and 10 Indigo Moon. Then it's 1 and 5. Command Control and Jack in the Box. Now, there, just to quickly go to that leg, Jack in the Box has come out. And that would definitely mean that, again, you'd have to deputize the 5 in that leg. I would put the 3 in, just knowing the Ghostryder would want to put the 3 decorated in there instead of just getting a tote favorite. So put 1 and 3 as opposed to 1 and 5 here. Banker the 4, which is big on Theravada, by 2, 6, and 8. That's Mallorca Palace, Fly the Coop, and Gentleman's Way. Here I would suggest bankering Spring Break the 3, and the last leg, 1 Invisible, 4 Silver Magic, and 9 Sacred Blues for the cost of R216. The nap bet is race 5, number 4 Theravada, and the value bet, well, this one falls away. The value bet on the day would be race 8, number 9, Sacred Blues. So let's just have a look at some of those prices courtesy of soccershop.bet. In race 5, number 4, Theravada, is currently at 17 to 10. That's the best bet. And then in race 8, number 9, Sacred Blues, is the best each way selection. That is as big as 10 to 1 currently. So have a nice each way bet on Sacred Blues in the last race today, race 8, number 9. That takes care of your midweek KwaZulu-Natal racing. Neil, Andrews, and myself will be back on Thursday with a look at racing at the Vaal. And don't forget, we'll be live streaming. We'll be live streaming on Thursday from the soccershop.bet offices, Lance Michael's operation here in Johannesburg. And do join us on Thursday afternoon for that. From the Clocking the Gallop team, soccershop.bet, our sponsors for the week leading up to SA Classic. Don't forget to look out for interviews with Mike de Kock, which was done earlier in the week, which will come up later in the week. And also we'll be chatting to Joey Soma about the return of his big horse, Got the Green Light, to the racetracks this weekend. Runs in the Hawaii Stakes.